Good morning, everyone. And clearly, we're not in the in between segment of SwagHer. I don't know how that happened, but we are Sisterhood Spotlight. Happy Saturday to everyone that is tuned in or will actually play the replay. Um, every Saturday or Sunday, I have amazing women that we showcase, highlight, and celebrate. So today is my sister from another, is Chernika Corbett. She is the founder of Soulful Vibes. She's going to be here and she's going to talk about all things Soulful Vibes in Chernika. So let's get started. Welcome, Chernika.
Thank you. Thank
Well,
you, Ty. I am so excited to be here.
yes, welcome to Sisterhood Spotlight, where we spotlight you and we just want to get to know your brand, and get everyone else to, recognize and identify and celebrate you. So we're going to get started by first question. It's always my core question because I always need to know, what is sisterhood to you? How special is sisterhood to you?
Um, that's deep. Sisterhood to me is a safe and intentional space where
Mm,
women can show up as their full, authentic self, um, without judgment, without competing,
yes.
and without having to shrink who they are. It's about support, but it's also about being in alignment and having accountability.
I
And
love that.
it's also just one more point I want to make. It's also having women around you who will pour into you as well.
Yeah, that is important because it definitely is not just one sided. Like you said,
Right.
it's everyone has to kind of run like a fine tuned machine so that way it works. It's just not you pouring into one person and then that's it. That's not
Yeah.
sisterhood.
No, we pour into each other.
That's right. That's right. I love it. So let's discuss the journey, the beginning, the thought process of you as an entrepreneur.
So starting back from the East Coast, I started before there was Soulful Vibe, there was a Deja Vu.
Okay.
And I had put a lot into Deja Vu, but I didn't put me into Deja Vu. It was an outside person, my ex, who was like, no, it should be like this. So all my thought process and how I wanted it to be was not that. It wasn't me. And after I finally got out of my situation, dealing with that person, it was like I had a light bulb. It was like, okay, you could be you. You don't have to take what somebody else is saying. You could live in your own authenticity. You know what I mean? And be authentic for Soulful Vibes and be authentic for who you want to be and do it with the level of peace that you never had before.
Yeah.
So Soulful Vibes came from a friend of mine, and he was just like, you're so soulful. Like your vibe is just so different. And I'm like, yeah, I'm from the East Coast, so we all different. We it. And it
We
was like, and he would always say that to me, and I'm just like, yo, that's a name because I am soulful and I'm a whole authentic vibe, and I'm dope by default. So I'm gonna call this new company Soulful Vibes. I'm gonna go with that because it fits. Soulfully taking care of yourself, soulfully looking into yourself, soulfully making peace for yourself. So we're not just here to push products or to make journals or to do affirmations. We're here to ensure that you pour soulfully into yourself with
mm,
intention, and know that at the end, no matter what that journey looks like, good, bad, ugly, rocky, whatever it may be, you soulfully put everything into yourself, starting with your skin too.
All right. So soulful, yes, that is deep. That's like deep. Soulful is beyond all of this, right?
Yes,
The
yes,
outer. It's like
yes.
he's saying that you are so deep, deeper than the ocean, right?
Mm,
Because that's by default. Like you either have it or you don't, and you have
right.
it. So with that, you created. You had the name.
Yes.
What did you do next?
I then thought, like, did I want to do this again? Because it was like at one point I was like, oh, I got a name for my business, and I'm like, do I want to do this again? Am I going to fail if I
Yeah.
do it my way and not have the, even though the guidance wasn't great, not have that guidance of this is how you should do this.
Yeah.
And once I started putting the pieces together, and it was like, and I started writing who I am, what this company is about, what we're going to do, it just flowed. I sat at my desk and
Mm,
I was naming candles. I was naming the products. I was saying, okay, this is how I'm going to do this. And it was like, I created a face system. And it
yeah.
was like, oh, this is it. God done put me where I needed to be. And he had to shift me out of that old segment and that old process of thinking and saying, I gave you this skill.
That's right.
I planted this seed in you. And the only way it's going to flourish is if you do it. So that's how I started to like really write everything down, put it together, and now it's like now things are coming together. When you start seeing it coming together and you start
Yeah.
seeing things happen, you're like, "Ooh, I'm it." You get happy, and now
Yeah.
and then you're happy to share it with your sisterhood and
Yes.
say, "Listen, sis, look, this is what I'm doing. Hey, do you look at this?" And when you have that type of sisterhood, it feels good. You don't feel alone while you're doing what you're doing.
That's right. It builds confidence
Absolutely.
in both you and your sisters, those who you extended to. It builds the confidence, and you created this confidence in your products, in the intentional thought process coming from you, like navigating from God to you, right? So tell me about your products. How'd you come up with it? And yeah, just tell me about that.
So I'll start with some of the body products.
Okay.
I am a stickler. My kids are dang near allergic to pretty much everything. And then me on top of that, I'm not allergic to everything, but I do have sensitive skin to certain things and smells.
Yeah.
And I'm allergic to oranges. Go figure. So I'm the only person that's allergic to oranges, but everybody know oranges are good for you.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't do nothing with them. So I have my kids cooking it up anything that has oranges, but I create a body butter that is so moisturizing that a little goes a long way. I create a body spray that when you get out the shower, you spray this body spray on your skin. That starts to lock in your moisture.
Mm.
And men got some too. And then I create a body oil that you could put on and you could just nice. And the body oil, it does double duty because you could pour it in your tub and get that moisturizing that way as well.
Yes.
And then I have, of course, the face system. The face system is it because I have a toner, I have a face wash, and this cucumber face wash is so, it just feels really good on your skin.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see, I don't knock nobody that wear makeup. I just never learned how to put it on. But baby, let me tell you, I'll come out here with this little eyeliner and this little mascara. And
Mm-hmm.
baby, don't let me give me a little lip liner and put some gloss on. You know how you do
You
it.
showing off then.
Baby, this skin is cute by
I'm
default.
telling you,
Okay.
like, let me tell you, sis, like, really, your skin, your promo pics, your pics, your skin is so even toned, so bright, so I mean, like, you're glowing like all the time, and
Baby,
it's all your product.
that's that oil and that's that face system. I definitely do use some shea butter in my moisturizing cream.
Yes.
I do make one with and without. Shea butter is very moisturizing and it is very healthy for your skin. But I tell people you can't just do a morning routine. You got to do it. I do this in the
Oh,
morning and I do it at night. And
okay.
it's very important because it then keeps your skin tone the same way. And you have even skin tone. You're not out here as like patchy and you're looking
Yeah.
crazy. But I take the time. I created monsters because both of my daughters stay in the bathroom a long time doing this whole face system. My youngest has a everything shower, everything this, everything that, and I'm like, oh, look at what I created. But they cute though.
Thank
They
you.
cute and they got good skin.
Yes,
So if I ain't teach you nothing, you know you got some good skin, girl.
that's it. You have the good foundation, and
Yes,
that's what's important. Some people, again, like you said, the makeup is great. It polishes a woman or a person.
right.
Whoever wears it is a polish. It does. It's an addition. It's a plus. However, like you mentioned, you have to take care of the foundation.
Hmm. You
And I'm
do,
glad you
and
mentioned
I
it
do
twice
believe
a day.
that. I believe that when you take off your makeup and you are barefaced and you in your nice, beautiful glory, that's the person people like to see anyway.
Yeah.
The foundation and the makeup, that's just like you said, it's to polish you up, and it's just to, and it's to protect you when you doing all that lights and glam as well. It does
Yeah.
protect you. But yeah, when you take it off and you feeling free, you doing your thing, it's like, can't nobody tell you nothing. Now they like, oh, she look good with and without it.
Right.
Yes, because I
Right.
take care of it before I put that on.
That's
And so
right.
now I've made sure my face looks good regardless of whether I have it on or I don't. I'm gonna
That's
learn how to do some of it though. Not today, but I'm gonna learn.
So you have the skincare. You mentioned candles.
See, I was going the candles. I have a peace within candle,
Okay.
and that is a part of, like, if you want to do, you're gonna see it on the website too.
Okay.
You if you want to do your like nighttime routine and you just want to let it off and you just like, okay, I need to reconnect with myself.
Yeah.
You like this candle, you set your bath, you pour your little oil in there, and you sit there. And of course, I got a Spotify, sound thing for you to listen to. And you just vibe out with yourself. You let it all go. And you just, this is your time where you take for yourself and you say, you know what? I'm not what I've been through.
Right.
I'm not what I'm going through. But at the end of this tunnel, I'm going to always be better.
That's right. Absolutely.
And the candles are just another, and you can set the candles for nighttime, daytime, anytime you want to. They are amazing.
Hmm.
They are amazing.
You you know, SwagHer is the master of amplifying the word intentional. And based on what you explained, from the name, the thought process, and you getting back into creating your business, you have really thought this out. You were very intentional from just creating the products and
Hmm.
then even accenting those products with creating the vibe. Like, what products offer you, the additional like the set the atmosphere like no other product that I know of. So that's genius.
Because I feel like you want to be, I don't know if you remember, but they used to have this little soap called Calgon Take Me Away.
Yes.
So when I thought of that, I'm like, well, they don't even advertise like that no more.
They
I
don't.
want you to be on a level of peace and serenity and happiness that you be like, ooh, I can't be
Mm-hmm.
without my stuff. Like, no,
Yes.
you gonna you gonna always remember that you soulfully vibing.
Mm.
Always.
I
Whether
love it.
you got the products on, whether you lighting the candle, and the men get the same love as the
Okay.
women, the unisex people. You can use anything you want to use. I don't tell people you got to use this. You can use whatever you want to use on the Soulful Vibes line. You can use whatever you want to use. The kids got their stuff. Everybody got their stuff, so
Yeah.
that they can all feel amazing, and so they can all have nice skin. And your skin, what you put on your skin, and then when you put your clothes on, is always, you can tell.
Yep.
It's gonna be like your clothes should be really moving with you,
Yes.
not feeling like they're irritating your skin. So your skin is always protected regardless wearing these products.
I love that it's definitely self-care, not selfish,
Yeah, I
because
can't.
self-care is important.
Self care is a necessity. And I think people forget that self care and self love It's a necessity and you need it in order to be good for anybody else. Because we've known women, we've known to pour from cups that have absolutely nothing in it, and we
Agree.
will not pour. We will pour everything into everyone else and skip ourselves. We will pour everything into for someone else and skip how we feel or diminish what we think we should have. Like, oh no,
Yeah,
we could wait. We always can wait, but nobody else can. And then the cup is empty. And what you pouring from? You're not putting back into yourself. So just like you put into others throughout the day, at the end of the day and the start of the day, you pour into you. And
that's right.
and in the middle of the day, pour into you too. Put some more lotion on.
Put some on.
Yeah.
So, have you ever got to the point where, with your creation and the development and now marketing and all the great things you are doing to promote your business and your products that are amazing, um, have you ever had self doubt? And if so, tell me about it.
I think I've had self doubt. I've knocked stuff over on my desk numerous times. 2 days ago, I had called my sister. I said, I need you to come in here because she was like, what's wrong now? I said, why am I doing this? I
Mm,
feel like I keep getting setbacks. And for me, I'm an overthinker. I'm a Libra. I overthink everything. Everything. Simple stuff I overthink. And she's like, so why are you going to give up just because there was an obstacle? Did you think the journey was going to be easy? I'm saying, well, if he put it in my head to do and he done planted the seed, it needs to be easy for me to get to the other end. Yes. That's
mhm.
why God's still working on me because my throat chakra ain't all the way cleared. So she was like, well, and so I love my sister, but sometimes she worked my last nerve because she's so calm and peaceful, so irritating. She was like,
Oh,
"Listen, sometimes you just have to go through it, and that shows him that you're really about it." And I'm like, she's talking like that, like she's a therapist. Get on my last nerve. I just told her to get out. I told her to get out, and I proceeded to knock the other stuff over on the desk.
you wanted to crash out. That's what it was.
I crashed out, but then it's like I sat there for a minute, and I was like, you know what? She was right. I'm never gonna go down there and tell her that, but she was right. And I
Oh my,
straightened up the desk, and then I started working on some more. It's like you get frustrated because so many obstacles get
yeah,
thrown at you, and
yes,
so many things that you don't have control over. You can't change the things you don't have control over. But
that's right.
what you can do is change the things that you do have control over.
That's right.
How do I accept this situation that it was an obstacle thrown into me? How do I now return and say, okay, that was one thing. I'm gonna get through it, and you move forward. And that's not easy, but baby, I crash out a lot of days. I knock stuff over, and I got OCD, and when I knock it over, I'll be ready to clean it up real fast. So it
I
don't last.
get it.
It don't last long.
Yes. So, what is one of the things that you wish you would have known before you launched your business, before even Deja Vu, the first baby?
I wish I had known because for some reason, and it could be just me, and this is my opinion. I feel like sometimes when it comes to launching a business, you want to ask questions to people, but people guard the information. They don't want to share it. They don't want to tell you how. Oh no, because and it's like why? We're not even if we selling the same thing, we don't sell the same thing because we're not the same.
That's right.
But people will guard the information. You have women that will share and overshare and share to make sure you get it. And then you have women that are like, nah, I don't want to really tell her because it looked like her product might do better than mine, or she might do
Wow.
better than me. I wish I had the sisterhood in the beginning
Mm-hmm.
to help me and to throw me tidbits to help me out or just to give me the information. Hey, look into this. If
Yeah.
you see something you like, I think I asked you about something you use and you immediately sent me, hey, download this.
Yeah.
You don't get that a lot.
That's right.
You don't in sisterhood, even though people holler sis all day, not always your sis. They're not always there for you. So I wish I had the circle that I have now because in the beginning it was just me, just like, oh, this is what I'm gonna do. Okay, I seen somebody do that. Let me see if I could do that to make it match me. but
That's right.
nobody wanted to give you the information or the resources. They were resources that you could have, and I didn't even know because no one wanted to share.
Wow. That is a big, I have a website, and a part of my website is no gatekeeping. That is my MO. No gatekeeping. Like you said, we all are different. We all have different products, and sometimes, most of the time, the same products. But
Mhm.
we all are different and unique, and it's always enough. I mean, you don't see one grocery store. There's plenty.
Not one, you don't see one thing a brand of toilet paper, you don't see one brand of paper towel or bread, or everybody likes what they're like, and they
Yes.
all coexist in one big old building.
And it's enough. It's enough for everybody to grow and to win. It really is. I promise you.
It is.
So
It
yeah,
is.
gatekeeping is a big problem. And it's another topic I would like to talk about. How can we, the Black community or the community, support Black businesses such as yourself, and of course your products? How can we benefit you in your business and any other entrepreneur's business?
I do believe in, as you see, I will repost somebody's stuff. I will share it on my social media. I might not even know them, but it might be looking, I might look at this stuff like, oh my goodness, girl, yes, get it and share it.
That's right.
Because in order for us to win,
Hmm.
we have to celebrate each other. We have to be each other's cheerleaders because they want us to fail, whether people know it or not, in
Right.
a whole. So we have to stick together like other people stick together. But a lot of times it be so much competition
Yes.
and not collaboration.
Yes.
What are we competing for when we all want the same thing?
Say it,
And if
sis.
you got a real sister's going to make sure, all right, when I get up here, hey, this is what I'm going to do. Oh, I use this. I've been in people's books off of just being a sis that's going to be your biggest cheerleader as well. Like my
That's right.
products, my old products were in somebody's book. So they're in somebody's book forever because it's been years. But it's like that type of big up is huge to me.
Yes.
We have to support each other without limit, without limiting ourselves. We have to support each other.
And it only takes, like you said, a second to reshape
Mhm.
to like. It's support can be free. Most of it is free. It's not
Absolutely.
all. So yeah, I agree. I agree. So let's talk intentional. Let's go forward with Soulful Vibes, the intentional business that you have created. What does the future look like? Like, what is your plans? And without you knocking off anything over your desk anymore.
No, it's straight now, so I can't because it's going to stay straight right now.
Okay.
Um, so for my brand, my whole purpose is self love and healing,
Mhm.
and my future is that when someone sees me or sees the brand or sees the yellow sticker or whatever the Libra sign that is within the logo, if someone sees it, they're like, "Oh, that's her. I remember her. She's over here in Trader Joe's and she's over here in Ulta. She's over here." It's like, oh yeah, I remember when she started. I just want to be a brand that people that is a household name,
Yes.
that is known for continually self-care and self-love. And I just want people to have that emotional balance. My goal is to be speaking at hospitals, for people that have for women that have premature babies. Me and my
Mhm.
sister have been working on that. Like that's a whole different realm of self care and self love and not giving up on yourself. So
Yes.
it's like I just look at myself on platforms where I'm speaking, where I'm teaching,
Mhm.
where I'm showing that it's okay to have been through some things, and it's okay to say no when it disrupts your peace. So I
Yeah.
just look at being on bigger levels where people see me somewhere, maybe on TV. You never know.
That's right. That's right. We're there. Like we right there.
Right.
right there. So we're going to talk about empowerment and legacy as we come to the end of this conversation. Empowerment and legacy. So you have your children are your biggest, obviously, I'm sure, supporters because they utilize the product every day.
All of it.
So let's talk like what type of empowerment and legacy are you creating for them with your products and your company?
With my products in my company, because for them, I empower them to always be who they want to be. And like I said, I probably created monsters because they don't call themselves conceited. They say, I'm not conceited at all, although I'm very pretty. I'm very confident. My mom taught me confidence. My mom taught me to be confident even when someone else puts me down because what they're saying is what they feel about themselves.
Yes.
So showing that you can always empower yourself, empower the people in front of you, the
Yes.
people around you. And sometimes you don't even have to say anything. It's just the way you carry yourself. So the legacy that I leave for them is, yeah, they're gonna. This company is always gonna work for them, even if they don't want to work for the company, because they wear the products, they do what they have to do, they journal, they make sure that they take time for themselves. They know it's like, oh no, I'm working on myself today now.
Wow.
So knowing that and to see it, sometimes it irritates me, but I created it. But it's like to see like, oh, this is working. So if it's working for them,
Yes.
imagine how many other women and young women that I can teach how my company not just empowers my legacy, but it empowers others as well.
That's right. I love that. Look at you. Amazing.
I do what I can for the streets and the boulevards, girl.
That's it. That you have to just do it right there. We gotta start there, you know. So what's next? I know I said what's next before, but what's any future like pop-ups can we expect or
So what's next is I am working on some massage candles.
ooh,
Yeah, for the
ooh, you're
grown
taking
people.
over the whole you just Walmart the whole experience.
And it's because and the thing is like this is just what when it comes to mine and I sit down and I start creating, of course I have to test everything out and make sure it works. So it is there, so I know it's coming. But yeah, it's gonna be some massage candles. It's gonna be I just want really people to be able to take the time to care for themselves. A massage candle, and this is what people you can massage your legs, you can put it on your legs because it's not gonna burn you, you ain't gonna scar, but it's very moisturizing and it's good for your skin. It's a couple time, it's a long time, it's whatever time you want to call it. But
Hmm.
it's definitely it's coming. It's coming.
So I'm eager, and I was hoping you would mention, but I'm gonna mention it for you. I'm eager about this website. When is this website dropping?
The website will be dropping in 2 weeks, you guys. It will
Okay.
be done in 2 weeks. We have to go back and make some changes and do some things. Some links weren't working, but I found me a good person, and she was like, "No, I got you. I got you." Another sister,
Okay.
and she was like, "I got you. I'm gonna show you this nice luxury, elegant, this elevated look, and you probably gonna stay on your site more than the customers." That's what I needed to hear.
That's amazing.
So 2 weeks it will be dropping. I'm gonna start putting some little tidbits out on social media so everybody can see. And it's like, yeah, I'm gonna pop up on your timeline.
Okay,
I'm gonna
please
be in
do.
your inbox.
Please do. Give me some exclusive. Give me like, that way I know to of course I'm gonna share it always. But definitely, and Swagger is definitely gonna support the virtual vote, the visibility vote for Black business women. We'll share it within that. But I'm excited about the website. Since you told me outside of this live, I was like, oh, I can't wait for the website.
Girl,
So
you and me both. Cause I see the back end of it and I'm just like, okay, I see what you're doing. But
yes,
once it just goes live, that's when it's gonna hit for me.
yes. So you have creative. Are you creatively involved in creating this website, or you just kind of give it to her to create?
No, I like she likes for me to be involved. I'm like, yeah, I don't know nothing about that. What do you suggest? Because I'm not a website builder. What I know, I like what I see, and I'm a tad bit bougie. I'm not overly bougie, but I am a little bit bougie, just a little bit. Just low key bougie.
Okay. We'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
So where can the good people of SwagHer, Sisterhood Spotlight, and all the other segments that SwagHer houses, where could we all find you on social media? Where can we find you?
So you can find me on Facebook and Instagram at Soulful Vibes 24 on both of those platforms. You can, we do have a landing page on the website right now where you could go and sign up with your email so that you
Okay.
could get some special perks and things of that nature. And there's going to be a secret that I ain't tell nobody, but I'm gonna tell y'all right now, there is going to be a pre-order for candles that's coming up, and the link will be on that landing page soon as well. So you could go ahead and it's just look, the first 80 people that
Okay.
order, y'all gonna, and then it's okay. That's I'm gonna tell you that now. It's gonna be 80 of y'all, unless
We got
somebody
exclusive.
be stingy and
Okay.
buy a bunch of them.
That's
But
it.
that will
So you
be
dropped
at
exclusive for us.
soulfulvibes.com.
Awesome. I'm excited. Like I said, I'm a shopper. So yeah.
Me too, girl.
I
Me too.
I can't I can't wait to check out this website and definitely to the candles and the skincare. Like I'm excited. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for the efforts and the energy, the good energy that you put into creating your brand, marketing your brand. And, I don't know if this is outside of your box, the things that you are doing, but you're doing an amazing, amazing job. You are open and you've been honest, open, and just so kind. Um, I feel like I've known you forever.
Girl,
So
we as they say, we locked in now.
we locked it down. So you've always just been amazing, and we look forward to supporting you and helping you grow. And yeah, so then you'll be on tour and hopefully come back to the East Coast and visit us over here, or we'll just come over there and visit you.
We might as well just come to California. Go ahead
Okay,
and come to California.
okay. So thank you all for tuning in. Thank you, Lachey, for tuning in. Lachey said there's plenty of chairs at the table. We can all eat.
Absolutely.
Yes. So any final words, sis? Any shout outs? You want to give anyone some shout outs, like your back, the people in the back, or your sister? Let's talk about your sister. Give your sister a shout out.
My sister Monique. Yes, our names rhyme. She is like my biggest supporter. She always just, no matter what, my sister will pay full price when nobody else wants to.
Amen.
So I like immensely Monique. I love you to death. And my daughter is Jasmine and Anaya. I love y'all. Y'all work my nerves, but I love y'all too. And my mommy who it does my face system every day and every night at 70 years old. I love you too, mommy, and I appreciate the support that my family gives to me.
That's right. That's right. Amazing. Another amazing Saturday SwagHer Magazine Sisterhood Spotlight. Thank you all for tuning in. If you did not catch the entire conversation with Miss Shaniki Corbett of Soulful Vibes Company, please do the replay. You don't want to miss it. We're excited to support her. If you're watching, make sure you share this. That's support. Like she said in the conversation, support is sharing. Even if you don't purchase, you share, you recommend, and that's all love. And with that said, always remember, I love you, and God, well, no, God loves you, and I do too. Have a great day. Thank you, sis, for coming on.
You're welcome. Have a good one.
Have a good Saturday.